If you could have any superpower, what would you choose, given that the next commenter gets to condition it? Move objects with my mind. But only away from you. Sorry. Teleportation by envisioning a location and focusing on transporting myself there. You always arrive 10 feet off the ground. Everyone believes everything I say. Only when you say stuff in a falsetto tone. To be able to set a respawn point in time that I'd revert to if something happened to me. You can only respawn to times you had severe diarrhea. I'd like to be able to control people's minds. You can't give control of their minds back to them, so you have to constantly be making their decisions for the rest of their lives. The ability to speed read a book and retain all knowledge from it. You can only hold knowledge from one book at a time, read another book, and the previous one is lost. You can make chocolate milk appear in your hands whenever you want. You're lactose intolerant. You are evil. The power to speak any language like a native speaker. But you only scream in said language. You are always right, even when it doesn't make sense. The universe will compensate. Unless you disagree with your mother. I choose super speed. Your super speed is negated when you have to go to the bathroom extremely bad. Damn. To be able to make anyone feel immense pleasure. Provided you feel equally high amounts of pain. The power to interface with, control, and download from all electronic technology. You can now catch computer viruses since your brain is running an unpatched version of Windows XP. Pop-up windows now make you scream their content at anybody near you. Invisibility. Except every 10 seconds you rip a fart that makes everyone look in your direction. I can live with that. I fart fairly often as it is. Quick save, quick load. Possible file corruption. Time travel. Only forwards, you can never go back. Not need to breathe to live, high altitude or underwater has no effect. But you have to be Aquaman. Well played. The ability to flawlessly draw anything I want. But only with charcoal that makes that terrible squeak sound. Meh, I'd wear earplugs. Invulnerability, immortality. Immortality, but not eternal youth. You'll be a pile of dust that can't die eventually. To be able to know what people are thinking. But you immediately get an erection every time you use this power. To be able to heat food to the perfect temperature and have it completely cooked to my liking. But only when you aren't hungry. The power to know who farted. You know this because your power of smell is magnified 10,000-fold. But only for farts. You could probably smell the inside of people's colons at that point. The ability to gain lasting and complete knowledge of any topic, simply by thinking briefly about that topic. But no one else believes you when you tell them about anything you learn this way. Predict the stock market. But acting on it changes the outcome. To be able to absorb information from people via touch, but only what I want, not every stupid memory like Rogue lol. Only works on people with an IQ of less than 80. I want my power to be to make the commenter dyslexic. But only when the commenter gives a D-man. The power to make any woman fall in love with me. Good one. How about, you can't make love to the person you do this to. Snap my fingers and be anywhere I want. Never remember why you want to be there. The ability to modify probability in my favor. But only by 5 percentage points. That's not bad at all for the lottery. The ability to have the perfect comeback every time. You think of it 3 hours later. This is already my power. The ability to summon 1,000 duck-sized horses. Will also summon 1,000 horse-sized ducks if you do. The power to make dreams come true. Only bad dreams. The superpower to immediately make all children in my vicinity sit down and be quiet. But all adults immediately start screaming like children when you do. Ability to never gain fat. But can also never gain muscle. I always have exact change for anything I'm buying in my pocket. Cost of item does not include taxes. The ability to walk again. You can only walk backwards. To get my roommates to stop talking. But they get uncontrollable gas. Assume the composition of anything I touch. If I touch a steel material, I turn into steel. You have to touch it with your PP. Everything I say is true or becomes true and is believed by everyone, Because it's true. You can only quote established laws of physics. Ability to teleport. But your clothes don't go with you. The power to knock people out with a guitar solo. Has to be Nickelback. The power to make multiple copies of myself. Each copy has half of the intelligence as the copy before it. The ability to protect women and children everywhere from rape, sexual abuse. By experiencing the abuse yourself. To actually find out how my dad met my mother. Turns out your mother is actually your father. The ability to completely absorb all knowledge contained within any book just by touching it. But only children's books. The power for my car to never run out of gas or need repairs. It's a pink smart car. The ability to bring to life whatever I draw. But you suck at drawing. Power to know exactly when and where people will die. And you blurt it out when you look at them. Control Z in real life. You have a chance to blue screen. Machine gun eyes. Every time you blink. Ooh, damn. Good one. The power to have a short theme song fill the entire room when I walk in. You can't choose which song. Unlimited money. Monopoly money. I could sleep for 5 minutes, but it will feel like I slept for 10 hours. 1 out of 10 times, you will end up sleeping for 10 hours and it will only feel like 5 minutes. Unlimited time on Reddit. When I'm on Reddit, time is not passing. No new comments or posts unless you restart time again. The power to have any power I want. Indecisive about what power you want.